Random Rants. Like and subscribe. Hope you like the content. Alright, we jump in head first into this one. Hilary Banks. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. By now, I'm sure you guys are familiar with the show. I know she comes off as a snobby, proud of Princess of Bel-Air, right? Spoiled brat. Daddy, can I have $300? Yeah, we know, right? But you guys have to really look at the show and understand the character. You know, on Random Rants, we talking about the side characters. If I have to get on the main character, I will. But nonetheless, we're focusing on Hilary this particular episode. So according to fandom.com, Hilary Banks was born August 18th, 1969. That would make her 21 at the start of season 1. So it's 1968. Martin Luther King, he passes away. You know, blacks are starting to get theirs, civil rights and whatnot. The civil rights movement is coming to an end. Phil's coming out of law school. You know, he meets Vivian. She's from West Philadelphia. Fine, dark chocolate woman. Because we're gonna stick with the original. Okay, that's one thing we're going to do. We're going to stick with the original. Fine, dark chocolate women and whatnot. They have Hilary in 1969, and Philip has dreams to pursue law. You know, he's going to become a good lawyer and eventually become a judge. But in the beginning, Hilary is the one eating the bologna sandwiches. Like, we don't even know if Vivian can really burn yet. Like, can she cook yet? Like, this is her first time being a mother. Like, I'm sure, I'm sure Mr. Banks was getting his on the side. You know, this is the beginning, you know. Hilary's seen all of this, you know. She remembers when they didn't have much. And when they finally get it, of course, she overappreciates it, you know. So just to make that make sense, you know, when they finally come up and he becomes a judge and, you know, the family becomes what they are after, you know, Ashley, of course, Nikki and Carlton was born, then, you know, like, she's going to appreciate it. But let's really get into Hilary, though. We got the backstory. Let's really get into Hilary, though. When the show, you know, the beginning of the show, she's portrayed as the airhead, the dummy, and we get it. It's a comedy show. She comes from 2 smart parents, but she's the dummy, right? Very attractive, but dumb nonetheless. I believe she did attend UCLA and dropped out. And I remember she was working for a news station. I believe she was the weather lady, if I'm not mistaken, right? And maybe her father pulled a couple strings to get her that job. For the sake of nepotism, we'll say he did. And I mean, she really worked hard at that job, man. She found her niche in that job. Now, while she's a weather girl, of course, she's still living at mommy and daddy's house. So she's still trying to find her way, right? And she ended up falling in love with a news anchor. Trevor Collins, I believe that was his name. Trevor Collins, Newsworthy, I believe. And you know, this was a very tragic. I don't even know how many times I can say it. This is compared to the Challenger disaster, in Bel-Air. I'm sure they still mourn this day. You know, I'm sure, I don't know, let's say it happened April 2nd. On April 2nd, every year in Bel-Air news history, they're going to let you know that this incident happened. And basically, I don't know if you guys seen the show, but the Hilary, will you marry? Now, I mean, people, it's a comedy show, right? But they laughed at this girl's trauma for the whole season after that. And I think they even Will even made jokes about it. He ain't even care. We let you live with us for 4 years. You sitting here making jokes about my dead fiance. You know, it's ridiculous. Basically, to sum it up, she met Trevor. Trevor was about to propose to her. She was finally about to get out of the house. You know, Trevor was a successful man, and he unfortunately, you know, he met his demise, of course. Sad. And she went through trauma behind that, man. Like, I'm sure she was depressed. They didn't show this part on the show, but I'm sure she was drunk. She was like a drunken mess. I think she even started messing with Jazz after that. And Jazz ain't even her type, man. Like, look at Jazz, man. Like, come on, man. She's clearly like she's messed up. Her head is messed up, man. You know, then after that, I believe like she wanted like a baby or something. Like, she started having like a quarter life crisis in a sense. You know, she ended up getting the talk show. She ended up getting a job now. She started flourishing with the talk show. I'll give her with the talk. Now the talk show, we gonna let her go with that. But like, you can't tell me she ain't become like a raging alcoholic. Slim. I know she was. You know she was off the sugar. You know that, because I mean, look at the trauma she had to deal with. You know, that happened on live TV. You know, it's bad enough she grew up eating bologna sandwiches. You know, and you got little Ashley growing up eating caviar, you know, just throwing it away, taking it for granted. You know, Carlton just taking it for every time, you know, ever since they was born, they had a silver spoon in their mouth. You know, I'm making up for it. I'm Hilary, I'm making up for it. I ain't always have it. And finally when I find love, splat. All over the damn. I don't even want to curse. But yeah, man. The show end up like she ends up moving to like New York, I believe, to continue her sitcom and whatnot. And she becomes a rich auntie. We just gonna be realistic. Carlton probably eventually has kids, you know, with a, you know, vanilla, you know. It's neither here nor there. Ashley, of course, has kids, but the term rich auntie, yes, that's Hilary. Thanks to the trauma. And I'm sure Bel-Air still pays homage to Trevor. You know, it was a joke on the show, but it was serious to me and Hilary. Clearly me too, because I'm taking it serious. And you know what? Like, Hilary, like, shows no traits of either parent. If anything, she's more like the second Aunt Vivian. You know, just, you know, sweet, light skin, you know, don't really say too much. Like, I don't recall Hilary standing up for herself on any episode. You know, Carlton would actually like get gangster. We're going to get on Carlton eventually. We're going to get on Ashley. We're going to get on the rest of the kids. We won't be getting on little Nicky. He's irrelevant. I don't like him. And if you do, don't even like or subscribe to my page. Seriously. Because we don't like the same stuff. But yeah, no qualities. Don't remind me of any of her parents. Or the grandparents, you know. I mean, you know, maybe like the aunt. This is RandumbRants, man. Like I said, you know, we're gonna be getting into, you know, side characters and whatnot. This was the Hilary episode, but like and subscribe. Hope you like the content, man.